Jojolion. Hopefully actually are good to go. We certainly are good to go. So yes, we have read to actually cover chapter 93 of JoJo Part 8, Jojolion. As we know, 92, my dudes. 92 was the standout. It was the chapter that actually slapped the most. I was like, bruh, I've been waiting for that since like the demo arc of the whole entire series. That was just, oh, that was good. That was a very good chapter, I must say. It brings Holly back into the whole entire full picture of the narrative. It kind of makes Josuke into kind of like the dude himself. I was like, bruh, he's cool. He's very cool. He's cool before, but even cooler now. And yeah, I mean, we actually kind of got resolved with Josuke's character, because beforehand, this whole entire part, like leading up to, I guess, this arc, actually kind of didn't really have resolve in the characters, but it was actually kind of one of those things that it was in the background for a bit. But now actually kind of got the actual reaffirmation of the whole entire, like, I guess, their resolve, and now actually kind of get the full picture of their resolve. And I actually do appreciate. I'm like that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hopefully, Twitch hasn't actually died. Has Twitch died? Twitch has been dying a lot. No, it hasn't. Twitch has been dying a lot lately for some reason. Anyway, let's put on Twitch actually gone live. So, gone live for chapter 93 of the JoJo Part 8, Jojolion. So, with that, I believe we are good to go. I believe this chapter's on the shorter side this month as well. It's actually like, I believe, 30 pages as opposed to, like, I think 43 it normally is. But I mean, hopefully we get another slap, another chapter that actually doesn't really slap quite much. So, anyway, this thing started. So, his feelings for his mother pushing at his back. Chapter 93, Dangerous Pursuits, Part 5. They seek only one thing. That branch is being grown somewhere. The branch. I kind of feel like this anger just needed the kind of focus, and once it actually kind of got that back, it was good again. So I kind of don't think it lost focus as much as it kind of just needed to go somewhere, and I believe now it actually kind of get into that somewhere. Oh? Do I have the right place? Bike high here. Oh. Oh. Delivery address. Are you sure it's correct? that Josuke stare though is the boy stare. It's the boy stare. Oh, I see. Paying with cash, eh? Well, I get going. I can't find his identity. I must not pursue the head doctor. It really must suck to actually kind of have that as a main enemy, though. You can't actually pursue the head. You can't actually pursue the dude. You actually can't think about pursuing the dude either. It's just like, okay, so what if I like block out my brainwaves like 5 minutes, get to the dude himself, and be like, bro, I'm here. Like, well, damn. Well, I can't do anything now, can I? I don't know. But it's okay if I'm made to go after him. Yeah, it's actually kind of interesting to think about it. Oh, look at that Jojo Swag though. Josuke's got it. Gappy got it. Gappy's got it, boys. He's got the Jojo Swag. I was waiting for the JoJo Swag to come through. I was like, bro, where is it? It's like he's been Swag Boy his whole entire time, but now he's a JoJo certified Swag Boy. That's what I like to say. That's what I like to say. Is he on the Poochie Swag though? That's the real question. Don't think so just yet. Poochie has the swag, so much that actually ended the whole entire universe. The Nyoraka is somewhere on the Higashikata estate. Someone in the Higashikata family has to have it. The new Rakaka branch must be hidden somewhere on this property, and it's got the fruit on it. Josuke and Mizuku's son both think the head doctor is the one that took it. Given the find in the orchard back then, they believe there's no way the new Rakaka could be in his house, and that poor Tom was disposed of. But I know the new Rakaka is here. The head doctor didn't take it. I'm searching here. Woo! Josh, you my lad, he's back. The boy's back. We're getting all the characters back this month, lads. Huh? The Hiroshikatas aren't bad people, but everyone in this family wants to get their hands on that fruit. Somebody took that branch. I don't know how they managed it during the orchard fire, but somebody most likely switched the branch out. The branch the head doctor was given was the branch the head doctor got was a fake. He's attacking Josuke and the others while he searches for the new Rakaka. Big bro. Is Norisuke still MIA though? That's the real question. Because is he dead? Is he still alive? Is he just somewhere? Is he floating somewhere? Well, there's Norisuke at the moment, I guess. Huh? Dad, where's Big Bro? What's he off doing at a time like this? Dad? Dad, come on! If the family all pulls together, I'm sure there's something we can do. Don't just brood here all by yourself. Dad, come on! Just don't isolate yourself from everybody. I'm sure if we all pull our strings, we can figure this out. Something's odd. This isn't how the Hiroshikata family normally is. There's something going on in this house. Everyone's acting all nervous. They seem distracted. But where is Yurika? I'll try looking for Mitsuba-san. I can talk to her. At the TG University Hospital, Wu Tomoki used Mitsuba-san to attack me. So there's no way she's connected to the new Yurika. She's the one person I can trust. For some reason, her phone is off. What's she doing? I have to keep on looking for it through Joshu's phone like this. Oh. It's Tsurugi-chan. The way he looks. Uh-oh. Hmm? Dad, wait. Ah, Dad! Tsurugi-chan. It's me, Ashoho. Can you hear me? Look over here. What's going on, Tsurugi-chan? Are you sick? Big sis Ashoho. What are you doing here in our house? Go, you've got to get out of here right away. Huh? Okay, I'll ask straight out. Tsurugi-chan, do you know about the new Rakaka? It's somewhere in this house and it should have a fruit on it. Go home now. I love you, big sis. You shouldn't be here. I cut off internet access and turned my phone off so you wouldn't be able to come. Huh? Tsurugi-chan? Ah! Big sis! Uh-oh. Gah. What? What's going on? Gah. Huh? Oh. Jobin. Bringing that JoJo swag as well. Boyo. It's a double whammy of swag this month. A double whammy of swag. I was like, I've been waiting for this. I was like, where do we put Jojolion on the JoJo swag scale? Solid 8 out of 10 now, I must say. Solid 8 out of 10. Let's get in there. Let's get in there on the JoJo swag scale. Jobin. The signal. This is bad. It got interrupted. Please forgive me, big sis. We can't let anyone find out. Is there nowhere to run? And time until the harvest of the Yurika fruit. 0 days, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Ooh! We're getting there, lads. We're getting there as well. And there we are. That was chapter 93. So yeah, I must say, it kind of does him very... it wasn't so much a chapter that she kind of did in theory do a lot in the sense of like chapter 92, but what it does in theory do, it kind of gives more context to what's going on with the Hiyoshikata family. It's kind of giving light to there's more than just the problem that we have with the Oka branch. It's actually Tsurugi as well. I kind of like how they've actually brought back kind of a more of an eternal struggle as well. Because once again, it kind of does in theory add a lot more to what this final outcome would actually be. Who's actually gonna win this? Who's the real enemy of this whole entire part? Because let's face it, how they've actually kind of structured this whole entire part at this point, you could in theory interpret any other character actually kind of be the enemy. There's no affirmative kind of antagonist. The head doctor, I still believe, is kind of a cop out in a way. In essence, he's kind of a fake antagonist. He's meant to lure you to think that he's actually an antagonist, when actually in theory, possibly, maybe I might be wrong, that actually there's multiple. But in a sense that they're not the conventional antagonist. Very much they're kind of like it's a furthering of what they were trying to do with Valentine in part 7. Valentine in part 7 wasn't a conventional antagonist, because the reasons for him fighting, in some sense or way, were genuine. It wasn't as if he was just evil for the sake of being evil. He was more than that. And I kind of feel as if he's actually advancing that whole entire perspective. Like how you're giving characters a bit more, say, time to actually kind of ask to understand why they want the branch. I guess it kind of doesn't really work, because it kind of makes you wonder, okay, so say if one person gets this branch, yeah, someone loses out, but at the same time, you kind of have to start with someone, and in doing so, there's always a reason to why they're there and why they want that branch. So in theory, it works out to actually kind of create a sense of further tension, and also then a better sense that this part is trying to differentiate itself from previous parts. And it does that, then I guess it does in theory work. It doesn't fix a lot of the issues, because there's a lot of issues during the middle part, this whole entire part, but it fixes the fact that it was kind of like you wanted an antagonist, and it kind of, if he does do this, it dampens a lot of what could in theory happen in the future parts. Not in the sense of a bad idea, but in essence, you kind of take a step back to wonder who the antagonist actually is, because you're always wondering who will be the main enemy. One day, my dude, one day. You're always wondering who the enemy's going to be, but if he actually kind of doesn't free go this route and say, like, Jobin's actually kind of like, well, I don't want anyone else to find out what's going on here, so you better stop. And then Josuke kind of goes, lads, I need that branch. And then they're like, bruh, no. Then you kind of, you don't always kind of have to sit there and wonder all the time. You always kind of think to yourself, there's something else going on here. And I kind of felt it's actually kind of a lot better. Because you always are wondering who the antagonist is actually going to be in every single part. It's one of the things, it's one of the highlights. So actually kind of dampening the whole entire experience actually doesn't really work to actually kind of further future parts, actually kind of be maybe kind of structured a little bit better as well, to be honest. It gives it a bit more time of breathing space. Granted, maybe it needs to kind of just sprinkle a little bit of intrigue in there somewhere, but again, it's anyone's game at this point. But I like what they've done with the part now at this point. It's kind of more character driven. I mean, yeah, there's a MacGuffin, don't get me wrong, MacGuffin is the Hoka branch, but at the same time, it's more character driven, it's more circumstantial than anything else. It's more like the things that are going on in the world themselves are actually propelling the narrative forward, rather than the narrative kind of throwing out conveniences, actually kind of advance the narrative forward. Actually kind of find it to be a lot more interesting, because it's one of those things that it kind of then breathes, it gives it more breathing space to actually kind of have these moments that might in theory deviate from the plot, but you don't feel as if that's actually if it's wasting time, because it doesn't really kind of further something. So yeah, I mean, even if chapters don't actually do very much, it doesn't feel actually kind of, it does something, if you get what I mean. It's what I kind of like about this part so far as well. It's doing something. It's going somewhere in the end. It takes a while to get there, but it's getting there. I believe we're one chapter away from the length of part 7 as well. Yeah, next month's chapter would be, if it comes out in January, be the same length as part 7. Yeah. So I still maintain what Araki's actually doing at this point, which I do actually appreciate a lot more, is that he isn't doing an antagonist, he's actually just doing a multiple kind of idea. That say that one character can in theory be interpreted to be the antagonist while the other one might not be, or vice versa. I don't believe that it's kind of going like the route of there's multiple. Well, I do believe they're going down the route of multiple, but not in the conventional sense. But as said, it's a wait and see kind of concept as well. I must say, it's a very wait and see kind of concept. But I do actually appreciate we got to see a bit more of the Higashikata family, because again, it's one of the more lingering ideas of what's actually going on here. Their kind of mental state at this point, because actually it's an internal struggle they actually have going on. So, in theoretically speaking, much like what's happening with Holly and Josuke, that's a struggle for them. But this struggle actually doesn't implicate the kind of, I guess, the future as well, more than anything, as well for the family itself. So it's actually one of those things you actually understand their plight. It's one of those things actually have more time to actually kind of explore these whole entire ideas. It adds more kind of, I guess, attachment to their plight, I guess, in a way. It works to actually kind of make the overall thing flow better, and actually kind of makes the final confrontation, possibly, maybe, if it doesn't really happen, feel a lot more kind of genuine. I guess it's not like, you know, that how it normally has to go to that point. Like, everything has to lead to that point. It's very much like, you know, it's going to happen at some point. Like, the antagonists will actually meet the protagonist and they fight, and then sorry, I don't know, I can't do anything if I don't know what it is. Do apologize. But if you do it this way, it kind of feels as if like the actual outcome feels more organic. It actually kind of reached that point. It doesn't feel as if it's actually kind of like, oh, well, we knew it was going to get here. It's very much like it kind of flows a bit more organically, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. If I say makes any sense, I don't know, but I just like it. I like what they're doing with the part, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I mean, to wait and see what happens with part 8 at this point, but JoJo Swag's actually back. We got the JoJo Swag twofold this month, I must say. It's not on the Poochie level swag, but it's there. I'm like, bruh, I needed that, so cool beans, as they say in England, cool beans. Hopefully actually get some more of that JoJo Swag as time goes on. Hopefully Yashahol survives, because she's best girl. And yeah, that's about it, really. I think it's about it. I do believe Josuke's really cool as well. Josuke's best boy. Jobin's pretty freaking cool as well, I must say. Tsurugi might in theory actually kind of be a bit more interesting as time went on as well, I must say. So Tsurugi's actually kind of one of the missing links for me, his whole entire part, but I guess we kind of get a bit more time with Tsurugi as well. It's kind of a bit better. So yeah, I mean, until next time, believe in January, actually, to be honest. Will it be January, February? I can't remember. Either way, until then, see you guys later. I've indeed been the drive. Actually, have enjoyed this whole entire stream, on Twitch, and doing free. Follow me on Twitch, because over here, actually doing free, watch the streams live. Actually, have enjoyed what I do here on YouTube. Actually want to leave a like, then do leave a like, because indeed, it does something quite a bit. Actually, have enjoyed what I do here on YouTube. Actually want to stay a bit longer, then do indeed leave a follow, leave a sub on YouTube, because indeed, it does something quite a bit. If you have enjoyed what I do here on YouTube, actually want to stay a bit longer, then do indeed leave a follow on Twitter, or join Discord as well. Both will tell you when these streams are live streams I do as well. But until next time, we're chapter 94 of Jojolion. See you later. Bye for now.